Thank you very much for your time. Where are you from?
I am from Bangladesh. I study here master degree. I mean MBA.
Have you ever seen any racism in Japan?
To be honest, I should say there is no racism. No racism. I haven't found. Rather, I found it very cordial. I mean, they're so interacting with me. One incident I should mention. Like when I came here first, at that time I didn't know the location. Where should I go? On that day, I was going to a bank to open my bank account, and somehow I went to a wrong destination.
Oh.
And suddenly, a guy from Japan, he came and he helped me without his interest, but he helped me. He helped me. He helped me to get out this kind of problem. So I found it very cordial that this man, he could have left me, but he didn't. He came and he helped me. So I think these people are very much friendly, and I haven't found any racism.
Great.
To be honest, I do enjoy Japan because this is a good country, because all the people here in Japan are very much cordial to us as a foreigner, and I like this very much.
Have you ever felt discriminated in Japan?
In Japan, there is a bit of passive discrimination, if that's the right way to call it. People act behind your back. They don't show on your face, but then they act behind your back. That's kind of discriminating, but nothing big as you find discrimination in Europe or even US, for that matter of fact.
So in India, people are more open.
It depends where you live and where you're from. A lot of factors. Yeah.
Have you ever experienced any racism in Japan?
Racism. I would say I'm lucky I haven't. But in terms of like challenge, I would say the language. So yeah, the language, like when you can't speak the language on a certain level, you will find yourself frustrated a lot of times.
If you're not good enough at Japanese, you're discriminated to some extent.
In some extent, yes, you will feel that.
Have you seen any racism in Japan?
それはまあたまにあったんですね。その外人名とかと言われる時あるんだけど。本当に。まあでもそれは最初のところですけどね。今はまああとたまにこうポリスにこういろいろ聞かれるし。
ポリスに
ID カードを見せてくださいよって言われたり。でも代わりにこういろいろ全部あちこちパトカーがいるんだからこう守ってくれてるっていうのこともあるんですね。
なるほど、そういう考え方もあります。
はい。そういうしないと治安悪くなっていろいろ大変だからな。なるほど。
So compared to Cuba, is Japan safer?
Yes, safer.
何か日本で自分が中国人として差別みたいなことを受けたとか、そういう経験とかありますか？
今までないです。
今まではないですか？
はい。
なるほど。友達とかは中国人の方いらっしゃいます？日本に。
はい。
友達とかでなんかこう差別を受けたとかっていう話は特に聞かないですか？
ないです。
ないですか？
はい。
素晴らしいですね。
はい。
Have you ever seen racism in Japan?
No, compared to other countries, I don't feel there is much racism in Japan. We enjoy here. People are very polite and hardworking. We love living here. It's not that type of racism we face in other countries. It is not such in Japan.
So, have you ever felt racism in Japan?
No. No, we don't have any experience.
Not that kind of experience.
Yeah.
So, Japanese people are not racist, you think?
Yeah, I think the Japanese people are, the Japanese people are very assassi and and they are very helpful and in everywhere, like in going to supermarket or walking on the street, everywhere. Yeah, they are very respectful. They
We have not felt that kind of experience till now, but we like they are helpful in every kind of, like if we don't know any place, they help us to they guide you to that place. Not only so that place. I was going to the Kuyakshu just before now, and I didn't know the place. So the lady, they came to that department, and they guide me to that department.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Have you ever experienced or seen any racism in Japan?
At the moment, I couldn't say that yes or no. But like you see me, I'm wearing hijab. Yeah, when I take a public transport, I didn't see they are so racism. But I think maybe they are a little bit, I don't know, scared, or maybe they don't want to keep close to me. Maybe because they was thinking I'm too religious because I'm wearing hijab. Yeah. But I don't think so the Japanese people is bad, but I think they was okay and they do their own ways. Yeah.
Have you seen or felt any racism in Japan?
Not at all. Not at all. No. Japan is very, very welcoming, very open people, very welcoming. I mean, if it happens, but I did not face anything in Japan.
Have you ever seen racism in Japan?
To me, no. No, I can say.
People are cool.
Yeah, I can say maybe because I've never encountered with many Japanese, but no, I've been here for 1 year and 4 months, I can say. And honestly speaking, no.
So have you ever felt racism in Japan?
Racism, maybe, what I see is that the Japanese people actually, this is the first time they're trying to mix up with foreigners. So I understand it in a way that, as time goes on, maybe they might be able to, readjust and then go about it very well. But I don't see it to be racism. I see it to be, they are new to people. So they are new to us. So if they don't like you, they might not tell you they don't like you, but then the sign shows. But okay, you keep it yourself.
Yeah, Japan is an isolated island country, so
even the people who used to be with the foreigners, United States, Britain, and the Western side, they still have the differences there. That is why you have a lot of racism more. So as compared to Japan, they are new, so it could be reasonable, maybe. I have no idea, but that is it. You can change it.
Have you ever felt racism in Japan?
I don't think so.
So Japanese people are generally not racist.
I don't think so. I think, what is it? What's the word? I forgot the word for it. Xenophobia.
Yes. That's a good expression.
Yeah, that might be a thing.
That's not the racism.
No. I wouldn't say it's like racism per se, but since there aren't as many foreigners, or it's not as common in, let's say, like New York, everyone's from everywhere, people might feel like, I don't know what this person is about, or I don't know, what the deal is. So, yeah.
Have you ever felt racism in Japan?
Not really. I didn't. Not really. But there was 1 or 2 incidents, but I should not categorize those incidents into racism.
All right.
I mean, it will be too bad if I say it is racism, but I don't think Japan people are racist. I don't think so. Good. Maybe 1 or 2 persons, there will be good people and bad people everywhere in the world, right?
Oh, yes.
So we should not judge the whole country with the bad people only. But maybe the people, they were not, maybe by seeing the outsiders or foreigners, they hesitate to talk, or maybe they got feared for some reason and they got back off. So I didn't feel good at that time, but I should not say it is racism. Maybe due to some other thing, maybe the person was having some other things in his or her mind and that happened. So I should not say it is racism.